And I am unmuted to start the stream. Yeah, that's right. We're live. We're doing it live. Let's fucking go. Oh, burp. Oh, that's better. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We all survived another week. Can you believe it? Everybody's in roll 20 at the same time, and everybody's here. Oh my god. So,
Well, one of us is missing.
who? Rye.
Uh,
Okay.
Rye's fine. He's right up there.
All right. So, uh, let's see here. Where were you guys at? You guys are like.
Would you like to have, or would you like one of us to provide a recap?
Yeah, I'm just gonna flip through some character sheets really quick. See. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. It's a little bit different. Let's go with a little bit of a little bit of everyone. So we'll start off with. Let's see. We'll go in alphabetical order here. So, cheat. We'll start off with cheat. What do you remember from last session?
he might not be here either.
Oh no, he's here. He's just looking
Cylon.
at his phone.
Nee.
Did you hear me?
No, sorry.
Oh,
Ringo we.
okay. So we're gonna start off with we're gonna give everybody a little chance at pushing a little bit of the recap here. So we're gonna start. We're gonna go in alphabetical order. We're gonna start with Sheet. What is
Aw.
Sheet? What was Sheet's involvement last session here?
I don't remember. That's the issue. It's been a couple weeks. My brain go weak.
Well, if nothing
Pretty-
else, it'll keep us out of
Can
trouble
you
with the
come back
guards.
with me?
The last thing I remember is that you seeing something in the long distance and getting a freaking harpoon.
Oh, yeah, so
No,
I
you
saw
haven't
the fucking
after
fake
you.
scarecrow thing, got pissed. Fucking flew off the hat and then got a harpoon thrown at me and just yoinked it.
And rocks.
And then gave it to, I believe I gave it to Rye.
And that was
As-
after a night. And that was after a evening to get a boat out, of the water that apparently belonged to somebody else.
I'm sorry, but you just sound like you're underwater right now. You need to get a new mic.
I do.
Well, yeah, you keep cutting
It's
in and
not
out,
per-
like it keeps blocking in and out.
And then
I
it
got-
just started cracking
the-
really bad.
Got the gist of it, but not much. Got the gist of what you were saying. So, like, yes, there was an evening before. That was a couple sessions ago where you guys had a whole little drinking contest, and then at night, following the drinking contest and everything, yeah, there was the whole boat incident where you guys discovered that a bunch of squid had showed up to take your boat back to where it belongs. Apparently, it was
How's
only a
this?
rental. And
Womp womp.
then,
Yeah,
yeah,
but-
the next morning, you guys. Oh wait, hold on. You guys had some more shenanigans at night.
We did.
Dami's character was pretty much just talked out of leaving the boat and was sleeping outside and ran into I believe
She was talked out of leaving the room.
Yep, yep. She
yeah.
was.
And then she met the cat person, Barbarian, I believe.
And then she snuck back into the inn to sneak into the room and try to draw a dick on Tavok's face. That didn't go well. Tavok ended up sleeping outside. Dami, there was also, I remember, an issue with a whip and a sheet and
Yeah.
a misty step and a whole bunch of other shit, a whole lot of shenanigans. It was pretty funny. Sheet almost got tripped on his way out, but misty step saved him from a grand total of 1d6 fall damage. That's all you had to worry. That's all it was. That's all it was going to be. D6.
That's
of fall
1d6 more
damage.
than I'd like.
Yeah,
But
but my most
tried
favorite.
Did you
trying to
die?
convince you guys to take a long rest so far is just damn near impossible. It's great.
Hey, we
We
finally
just
got
woke
around
up,
to it,
I
though.
thought.
Well, then
But
you
did you
guys
die, Tylon?
Could have.
then you
But
guys
we
finally
didn't.
did get a long rest, and yes, there were more shenanigans on a few more shenanigans on the dock, a little bit, and Trobius was woken up by his his
Head
usual,
mistress.
yeah, the elven figure known as Desindra.
I'm gonna,
The dominatrix.
I'm actually gonna write that down on my notes. Just because I need to start actually writing down people's names.
All right, Desindra. Wait, am I spelling that right? Yes, Desindra.
Is there actually a notebook that I can write down?
Your character sheet, your middle page, your bio, is actually like in between core and spells. Those boxes are actually endless. So
always just keep
allies and
a
organization.
separate Word file.
That'll work too. Yeah, so your bio page. Each one of these boxes, character backstory, character appearance, allies and organization, additional features and traits, treasure, all of those boxes are endless. Like you can type forever in those boxes and never hit an end.
Okay, there we go.
Whether or not Roll20 may refresh, update, and scrap some of it, you never know. So do stay to the boxes for now, and then maybe if it gets intriguing enough or worth the time and effort, you could always we could always throw together a Google Doc for you guys to kind of keep track of stuff. If you want, let me know. We can probably get that handled at some point.
Can you say her name one more time? Sorry, I just got to the page.
Desindra.
Desindra, and I just spelled it out in the Roll20 in the
Okay.
chat log there.
That is not how I would have thought it was spelled.
Yeah, same.
Is it okay if I take a shower?
Does this sound any better?
Shower a little bit better, but just a little bit ago. So you might want
Yeah,
to wait
that
for
sounds
warm
good.
water to come back.
Okay.
Give it like 20 minutes,
Okay.
and then
Alright.
you set a 20-minute timer.
Yeah, I will.
Cool.
I has friend.
All right. Yes, Desindra. Let's see. Trobius, you would actually know her family name as well.
Last name.
Desindra.
Tyranlir.
Terran liar.
No, that's a human.
I did it. I turned on my brightness on my computer.
One thing I forgot to ask about from you guy is the tattoo of my character that gives of Ares. What is
Oh.
the benefit of that again? And where do I put it?
Right. So anyone who takes it gets to distribute 2 ability points. One has to be dexterity.
Okay.
The other one can go to whatever stat you want. Once you are
Okay.
branded with that mark, you are marked by Ares pretty much forever. You have to do something you have to basically pledge to another god in order to have that removed or have it nullified or changed in any way. But because of the location of the guild, of the hunters and their headquarters, it's not likely to happen. And usually anybody who abandons the marking is considered a traitor to the guild as well. So that's pretty important information for you. Like if you were to get that mark removed in any way, shape, or form, you would be considered a traitor to the guild, and they'd probably know almost immediately.
Okay, +1 in dexterity, and should I actually just put in dexterity, make it a complete +4?
Hey, however you want to run your numbers.
There we go.
Would withdrawal penalties also involve the cremation of your wife and child?
Possibly if you have one, but in this world,
It's a reference.
Wait.
Ghost of Sparta.
Oh, okay. It's been so long since I played Dad of War. Oh my god.
I only ever played the first one.
I played 1 through 3.
I played the newest two, even the DLC.
Oh, I got something special for you guys now. Hold on.
See, it's scary when you say that.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, why is he taking the belt up? Hey!
Hey, if he wants to break
you
his
see
stream, he can
those?
go right ahead.
We had this conversation. We know why he's taking out this belt. Do it. Go ahead. Keep going.
Do you see those? Those are my lockpicks.
Oh.
I don't think you're supposed to be doing that on Twitch.
What? I
okay?
didn't take my belt off. I didn't undo
Yeah,
my
there was no-
pants. I wear a belt for function. That's right. It hides my lockpicks so that if I'm ever
To
kidnapped,
functionally
I
tie
don't know
people
how I'm
up.
ever going to be kidnapped. But if I'm ever kidnapped and I don't want to be, I have all the tools I need to get me out of it. I am now an
Yeah,
official
Situation,
rogue.
would you be kidnapped and don't want to be?
I don't know.
Will
That's
we
the thing.
kidnap him and take him to Chuck E. Cheese?
It'd be pretty tough to kidnap me in a way that I didn't want to be kidnapped.
Okay, we're gonna kidnap him and take him to a volcano.
I keep telling all the girls that keep giving me funny looks at work, like, hey, look, if you're gonna kidnap me and tie me up in your basement, that's fine. All you have to do is like pull on my shirt and let me know I'm being kidnapped. That way, you know. I know not to resist. Oh,
So I'm waiting for everyone else in the downstairs.
yep. Everybody gets the
Yes.
benefits of a long rest, and I mean, included with the room, like, is like a meal. For the rest of you, it'd be like a silver for a gigantic breakfast, kind of thing that would tide you over all day. And since Tavok's probably the first one up, sleeping by the seaside, you get first dibs on the free meal.
Understood. Yep.
I
I'm
mean,
just,
makes sense. He's the one who paid for it.
Yep. I'm just sitting in the far left corner with my back to a wall, waiting for everyone else.
All right. Well, let's see here. I mean, we don't have to have tokens on here right now. It's fine, but yeah, if you guys could totally fill in as you guys wake up and come downstairs.
Too easy.
I'm not gonna make Rye roll for a con save because of how long he spent outside the night before, just, you know, ejecting the contents of the drinking contest.
I think he did last session, and he passed. He
Oh,
did all
okay.
right.
Cool.
Cheat wakes up and heads down.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought we were already past waking up.
But you guys are like
Yeah.
all awake now.
Cheat's
All
already
moving.
awake. No. Cheat heads down.
Okay,
After
maybe I'm
putting the
spacing.
fucking after putting the harpoon in front of Rye.
No. But I remember us all going to sleep. Okay, maybe I'm
Yeah.
mixing up sessions,
Yep.
so I just need clarity.
Yep.
Remember
all
us going to
woke up.
sleep because Enigma had kicked me out.
Yep. And
Yes.
you guys all got a long rest. You guys all went to sleep. You guys all wake up the next morning feeling refreshed. All of your
then me
hit
and-
points and spell slots have been returned.
And then Dami got Fusro Dodd.
That was overnight. That was
Yeah, I
during
think
the
I'm
nighttime.
mixing up all the night stuff with the
There you
day
go.
stuff. But no, because
Yeah.
Tevok had already been woken up by the guard or something weirdly in the morning.
Yeah, and is
Sure.
now in
Right?
the and is now in the tavern. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just need to clear. I'm mixing up events right now in my head really bad.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Cheat.
That's fine.
No worries.
Cheat put the fucking harpoon that was thrown at him in front of Ryan, then flew back down to the normal area to go meet with Enigma.
Whew. Oysters. All right.
Oyster.
So you guys are all awake now. Like you guys are all awake. You guys are
In the
all
morning.
moving. Trobius is up at the mouth of the tunnel. You guys don't know this. Trobius, you're being like you've been gifted basically a wagon to cart these weirdos through the mountain and get them away from the docks as fast as possible before they cause any more problems. But once you get that secured, you are more than welcome to actually I mean, you've got some dried rations on your person. Usually that's pretty good enough for you.
Yep.
Nice and easy. But yeah, you guys all meet up downstairs. You guys, as you come down to the main common area of the tavern, the smell of food is everywhere. And you guys all see Tavok sitting at a table eating from a nice big plate. Mostly finished. So I'll leave that up to Dami, Sheet, and Rai, whatever order you guys are coming down in.
I fly down to where Tavok is and just set down a silver coin before they see me. Just bloop.
Gotcha.
Am I still feeling the
Morning.
effects of the alcohol?
No.
In a little bit.
No.
Okay.
You're
No.
way past that.
You
I
managed
come
to
down-
you managed to get it all out the night before.
I come down and I sit at a separate table that I find open.
What a
And
nerd.
no, you know what? I sit at the bar and I order some breakfast. What you got to eat?
You didn't hear word one
Oh.
about the free breakfast, did you?
What? No, you had a free breakfast, Tavok. You paid for the room. The rest of them didn't. So it's
I
a,
thought it was
it's
for
a,
everyone in the room.
It's a silver for the meal.
So what do you got to eat?
Oh, hey man, how's your night? You tore it up.
Yep. I'm gonna have another one like it just tonight.
Oh man, you sure about that?
Yeah.
Right on. Well, I mean, I guess we'll see if you guys can hang. But we got we got a bunch of like breakfast sausage type stuff and like some potatoes and like a little bit of leafy greens to pad the stomach. Also always helps after a good night of drinking and partying. And just some fresh fruit, get you really set up for the day. Nice
How
wide
much-
spread.
How much for a little bit of everything?
Just a silver will bring you out a platter.
Got it. I'll take a little bit of everything.
All right, I got you, man. And he like kind of wanders back to a window, through like puts a slip of paper through. We got another order, and you see a fairly familiar now looking tabaxi cat person grabbing a like coming back with a silver coin. Wait, one more. Oh, hey, double that one. We got payment, so yeah. Where's this one going? I don't know, it was sitting in front of the bird. I'm assuming to the bird. It's freaking weird, but it's cool. I want a pet like that. Yeah,
What the fuck you
man.
pulling out a spatula for, Rye?
What?
Why do you have a spatula?
Because I had to get my cookies out of the oven.
I just see you come back with a spatula and I just completely change focus.
Sorry, I didn't want to miss a little bit more. I know I just got a plate full of food, so I'm gonna start
Speaking of focus,
eating it.
Dummy, you come downstairs. Food is being served. Tavok's like finishing up what seems to be a meal. Sheet is just kind of like perched at the edge of the table with Tavok. Rye is up by the bar.
I'm going up the fucking bird. Hey, Sheet.
I nod towards her.
Where's my fucking dagger at?
I look over at Tavok.
You're supposed to get it already.
Shrugs.
It's okay. I'll get you back later. And I just sit down and look around.
All right. Well, I mean, if you guys want to roll a perception check or anything.
I don't know. Last time I rolled, shit was pretty bad.
Ugh. Oh my god.
My shit takes forever to load, so give me like 5 hours.
That's why I always have it up when we start.
No, I had it up. I have everything open. But if I minimize my character sheet at all and don't just leave it fully open, it doesn't open. And the page doesn't respond, so then I refresh the page and then it works.
Are you popping your character out onto a different tab
Nope.
or a new window?
Nope.
No? Huh.
Nope.
you-
It's just
Minimizing it on the map page where it's like kind of faded into the background a little bit?
and if
it's
I
doing
close it
too.
like
That's
that,
weird.
it does not like it. And I just got it open. It took all that time for me to open it. From when you started roll perception till now.
Fun on a bud. Rye?
I will
As
roll
well,
for
you
him.
can
I'll go do
roll-
it. I'll go to it.
Oh.
I'll go tap his. He's going potty.
Oh, okay.
Time to get all these low rolls out of the way, I guess.
Agreed.
yeah, they're just mid. All we need is Dami to roll an 11.
I'm
oh
over
no,
here.
yeah, Rye to roll an 11 to complete the set.
Come on, Rye.
Oh, so close.
Almost.
Here, hold on.
That's great.
There you go.
Leave it to the pair to roll a pair.
I know, right?
All right, so as you guys are like eating, finishing up, Dami, are you gonna toss down a silver for breakfast, or you gonna go without? Because they bring
I
out,
don't even think I have that much money.
they bring out,
Oh.
they bring out a platter for Sheet and set it kind of in front of him.
I don't have any money. We went over this. You never gave me any money. You told me I
Right.
didn't make any money.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Exactly.
slide a silver over to Dami.
So what am I perceiving right now?
All right. So with your guys' very mid rolls there, you guys, you
Sorry.
hear you hear just a little bit of excited. There's a group of what's like probably 6 people here excited about something, and you hear something about fighting and about they just got new creatures in. Oh my god, I can't wait for the ferry.
Harry.
Can I roll an additional perception check since someone rolled shitty for me?
You don't need to. That's about what everybody's kind of getting. There's one group in particular that's being kind of loud and boisterous and sounding like they're really excited about somebody getting new creatures in and new fights and stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah, Chate's gonna slide in a silver piece in front of Dami.
All right, everybody gets a nice big breakfast. You guys will not have to write off rations for the day.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just trying to tabulate in my head what I'm going to need to buy to complete a basic monster hunting set, in addition to what I already have.
All right, so what do you guys do? You guys have this you guys all get a chance to eat. What's your plan of action?
I'm getting set to walk around town and try to find places to sell stuff and places to buy stuff. Get a lay of the land.
All right, how do you want to accomplish that? Do you want to roll something like persuasion, survival?
Can I go with him?
Yeah.
I'm just
I'ma go
gonna
with
walk
them.
up. Yeah, I'm just gonna begin by walking up to the bartender.
Oh, hey,
Any place?
dude.
Good morning. What sort of places are there to? And I gestured to my armor to get outfitted around here.
Oh, see, we don't handle a lot of that stuff here at the docks. You're gonna want to go through the tunnel into Mobstra, and like you should be able to find some craftsmen there, traders, that kind of stuff. I mean, mostly here at the docks, we're just like cataloging stuff, making sure we keep track of what's going like in and out, you know. But take the tunnel straight through to Mobstra. They've got some pretty good trading and crafting stuff going on over there. It's a decent time.
Sounds like. Well, thank you.
I mean, you could try asking
And
one of the ships directly, but a lot of the time they don't like being bothered with when they're already getting their stuff looked over, and yeah, they don't really trade hands much here at the port.
I imagine they don't. Well, again, thanks. And I start to head out the door.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, need a towel?
I forgot to look if there was a towel in
No, there's not.
Alright, then yeah, I do.
Sorry about that. Kid needed a towel. Okay. Don't forget to bring a towel.
Shut up, Tally, and go get high.
If you're going to the lake, you might want to bring a towel. Anybody want to get high? All right. So yeah, you guys have a direction into the through the tunnel and into the actual city proper, known as Mobstra.
How's the food tasting to me?
Oh, that's awesome. Filling, perfectly cooked. Sausage is just the like all the meats are like not necessarily scorched, but like you can definitely tell they were cooked over an open flame.
Do I get a full buff?
No.
Like a well-fed
But
buff?
you don't have to consume a ration today.
Yes. That to me is a well-fed buff.
That'll work. All right, so are you going with the rest of the group to go through the tunnel, through the mountains, into the town proper? Rye,
Sorry, what?
are you going to go with the rest of the group through the tunnel into the town proper? Tavok
yeah.
had asked about where to trade stuff, get stuff, finish out your guys' kits, get prep for whatever you need.
Yeah, as long as I'm done with my food, I'm ready to go.
All
So
right.
I will follow them. I
Y-
obviously don't want to be alone by myself in an inn, you know, with a whole bunch of people that want to know about my past.
Yeah. Let's see here. Where is my good map for here we go.
Ooh, a new map. Let's go.
Vertical, is that right? Yes. Okay. So boop. And we need to take you guys down here to Schwupp. Oh, I need to get rid of some. I need to get rid of some tokens here. Boop. Oh man, those were from the first campaign. Holy shit!
Uh-oh. I can't
All right.
see anything.
As you guys are,
It's all black for me.
Guy.
Is it
yeah,
supposed to be black?
I'm getting there. Hold on.
Okay.
Calm your tits. All right. Trobius.
Yeah.
You're chilling kind of by the entrance of the tunnel. Dynamic lighting off. Save. Whoop. You're chilling by the
Oh,
entrance of the
that's
tunnel. You've got a couple of what was it? A couple of what did I give you? Ox or donkeys?
I think oxes because to be able to pull my ass.
Right. Okay. So let's give you guys my library. Food library. Whoop, that is the wall.
Okay.
All right, and then we're looking at marketplace. Free assets. There we go. Objects. Sure, that one. Whip. How do I? There we go. Schwip. Schwup. Boop, boop. Nope. Boop. Come on. All right. So as the lot of you approach, boop, boop, spip, bip, bip, and yeah, Rye, you're going to be down at the bottom with everybody else.
Oh, sorry. Need my character, don't you?
Maybe, I don't know.
Just a little lot.
We'll see.
Like,
I mean, this could go nice and easy and swimmingly, or you guys could do you and fuck everything up for everyone. Kind of up to you guys.
Where's the fun in not fucking up?
Let's not find
Are there
out.
any animals on this path? Can we pet them?
As you
That dog.
As you guys like get to the tunnel, you see standing just outside, right next to a wagon, a pretty hefty looking ox in front of it. You guys see a familiar face, that Goliath from the night before.
I wave in greeting. So this is what you spent your winnings on?
Oh, hello. No, pretty much this was just given to me by the guild. I'm supposed to. Actually, no, don't want to get that information out. Nope, I was just told to go to the town, down the tunnel to do some little shopping for the guild.
Coincidence? That's what we're in there for, too. I don't suppose there'd be a shop or two that you would recommend in getting outfitted.
Do I know this information?
There are several different armor and weaponsmiths. There's traders for general goods, more specific goods. Kind of just depends on where you're going, but there is like an entire crafting district where there's a lot of trade taking place. You in particular, because of the weapons you tend to wield, you know of particularly grumpy dwarf, and that occasionally works with a black dragonborn, and it's the Forge and Scale is what their little outfit is called.
Forge and scale.
Forge and Scale. They tend to be able to take like rare bits of monsters and creatures of different sorts and sizes. They tend to be able to make something useful out of them. Any very large scaled creature or particularly choice bits of material, they tend to be the ones that are going to do the best with them. They're never happy about it, but they always seem to come back with the best type of stuff. And they're a little on the pricey side, but that's only because, honestly, they're worth it.
There's actually quite a few outfitting shops, but I highly recommend the one called Forge and Scale. That's a little friendly dwarf and a black dragonborn.
Understood. What about a good place to sell things?
Oh, there's some not far from the Forged Scales. There's a good general market that can just about buy anything.
Well, much obliged. Good luck.
If you want, I can give you guys a ride to where where I'm going, since we seem to be going to the same place.
I look to the others and I go and shrug. I suppose we could keep you company. You don't mind if I walk alongside you, though, do you?
Oh, not at all.
And I
I
just
mean, he
turn to
did
the other.
beat. I mean, he did beat you in a drinking contest, so you know.
Um, and And but I do turn to the rest of you guys and just go, you can get on if you want.
I'm gonna walk.
All right, who's gonna ride in the cart? He's got a like as you look in the cart, the bench seats on the sides of the wagon are actually have a little bit of padding. The backs of the benches along the sides go up far enough that you could easily like rest against the sides pretty comfortably. Like that starting cart from Skyrim, except, you know, a little bit of padding and cushion thrown in a few places.
That's real comforting.
You're finally awake.
Oh,
I'm
God.
sure they'll let us go.
I'll fly onto the cart.
All right, and as you guys get moving, rolling down, occasionally you guys get passed up by people that are definitely in a hurry. Not very often going the way you guys are going, but you definitely see like a uniform, kind of brown, simple leather cape with a stamp on it that just says it says Downs.
Says what?
It says Downs on the like kind of uniform that you occasionally see these people that are in a hurry on. Trobius, you know that those are couriers.
Mm. I'll just wave as they pass by.
And I need somebody to roll me a D100.
Well, we all know my luck.
All right, sheet.
Throw that one out there.
All right, because of the relative safety of this tunnel and the fact that it's fairly well like populated, you definitely see people go in the other direction, kind of about the same pace you guys are going. But then occasionally the sight of another courier and everything like that. There's not really anything to necessarily be worried about. And I mean, most of the time, even if something bad were to happen, there's usually enough people around to get it taken care of. You don't necessarily see any guards in the tunnel, but occasionally you see, like Trobius, you'll see members of your guild that are kind of going to that are going out to the docks from Mobstra. There's a ferry. You know about the ferry. There's a ferry that can lead you to a smaller island kind of to the southwest of the island itself, of Basin itself. And on that smaller island, it's basically like D&D Disneyland. It's got a big coliseum for duels and creature battles and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's where people will often go to get enchantment services for weapons and armor. But those are like high price, high ticket items. And like the cost reflects as such. Usually, if people are hitting the ferry to go to the smaller island, is to hit up the Colosseum to either participate in the fights or battle some creatures or maybe play some bets.
I'm guessing I've had my fair share of going there.
Yeah. You managed to actually they had found a drake kind of a few years ago that you were looking it over from the cages and you were like, yeah, I could take that. And it was a tough fucking fight because they don't stop anything from flying unless they try to fly up out of the Colosseum. And you almost exhausted yourself just trying to get it down from the air, but you got a really lucky hit in with an axe as it was trying to fly by and managed to cleave its head off. You still have one of its teeth as a prize in your guild room, basically,
Mm.
back at the actual bunks.
Okay.
But again, you guys keep hearing like occasional, like you'll pass by occasional people, and they're all like, you guys on occasion just hear people like excitedly talking about, oh man, I we can't be late for the ferry, we got to get there, let's go.
I turn to Trobius as we're moving along. So that aside, are there any reliable ways to make money hunting around here?
Yeah, but
Like-
the best payment you're gonna get is with the guild.
Is he?
Go ahead, Code. Sorry, I'm just telling you what you know.
Pretty much the best money that you can make is working with the guild. And also, if you are strong, there's also the call a little island just southwest of here. That's a bit of a coliseum.
I see. What does it take to join?
Your soul? I'm kidding.
I'm gonna
When
roll insight.
to join the guild, essentially it's an application process. You have to have a sponsor, somebody who wants you to join the guild, that is in the guild, and you have to pledge yourself to Ares.
And I think to myself, shit, everyone wants my pledge, everyone wants a piece of me.
But you have to be recruited by someone in the guild.
And I see.
Yeah, you know the drinking buddy, the drinking person that I had a contest with. Yeah, he brought me into the guild, and now I work for him.
Yeah.
That was Mardob.
Well, aside from the guild, are there any other ways of making money? Is that's how I mostly earned my living where I came from, just hunting beasts and putting down the occasional minor threat here and there. Little monsters, little monsters, bandits, that sort of thing.
Okay, this is where I'm gonna try to do some persuasion to get some info for the lady mistress. All those jobs are handled by the hunters. They have kind of a monopoly. What kind of job?
Because otherwise, it looks like I'll be moving on.
I don't know. Trying to think of how I can actually work that into the information. Um,
This might come as a bit. This might come as an interest to your character, maybe some way to break the ice. But the bedroll that's on the top of my pack is not your typical bedroll. It's pretty much composed entirely of an owlbear pelt.
mm, I take the information that you gave me and I take a look at your bedroll. Mm,
It's just
s-
strung on my back.
I pull
yeah.
out the fucking helmet and just hold it.
So, you do a lot of hunting yourself. From where do you come from, and where do you come from that you hunt a lot at? What brings you to where you come from?
A Clawfus, just the outskirts. Wasn't much there. Everything, everything was pretty much spoken for by everyone else. A whole lot of big fish, not a whole lot of places to make a clean start. Was hoping to do it here, but it looks like a bit more of the same.
Well, that's how the world is.
Yep. So I don't know. I guess can't speak for the others, but I'll try to make what little means meet that I can around here. And if I don't see anything in the form of prospects before too long, I guess I'll be moving on.
Same.
Now to get some information out of the monk.
Uh-oh. Which one?
One.
Oh wait, that's right.
The
He's still
scarred one.
He's still
Oh,
Because
that's
that's
right.
gonna
No, you're the only monk. He's the pet.
yeah, he's the pet. That's right.
yeah, that's all he knows is
yeah.
I'm an owl. He doesn't even
Because
know I'm a monk.
you have a little something that is quite interesting to get to know of, which is
Oh,
that burned scar.
No, that's Tavok that's scarred up
Yeah,
and
that's
Enigma.
burned.
Tavok.
Oh,
That's
Tavok?
still the
Oh,
guy.
Enigma. Never mind.
Yeah. But
Uh,
you do see like kind of a set. Number one, the owl is suddenly playing with a what looks to be like a plated helmet. Wickedly twisted, almost demonic in design. And you're not sure where he even pulled it out from, but he's currently just like holding it, kind of like inspecting it with his little beak mouth and eyes. Yeah, you're not sure where he even got it from. You haven't seen anything like that before.
Okay, my attention goes to him now.
and just for a
Say,
mental, sorry, I assume for a mental image, you're running around on all fours feet.
No, I'm still on my two little feet. My arms are just tucked in my feathers so that they're not visible.
yeah, he settled
Okay.
on top of the cart.
He doesn't notice the long sword, does he?
If you're wearing
On
it,
my
then
back.
yes.
Yeah, it's on my back. So
Yeah, if you're
yeah,
wearing it,
that,
then yes. It is like, yeah, that's another item of
it's a
interest is
very
the
unique. Yeah.
particularly like the particularly decorated longsword that seems to kind of match the color scheme of the helmet.
Hmm.
Did I take
You
all of
seem
my
awfully
pencils out?
inquisitive of us. What about you? Where are you from, friend?
Uh, just up on the mountains, not far from here. Uh, pretty much there was nothing going on in the mountains, and well, my family told me I needed to go find some kind of work. So, pretty much try to go find whatever work I can find at the docks, and then then Mordob um recruited me into the guild.
I see.
But I am quite interested in you. Um, your character is actually the same name as you, Rye.
Yes.
All right. I don't think you even told my character my name. But um, what about you, Monk? That is a mighty dark blade you have on your back. Almost matches your little bird pet up there.
Yeah, he took a liking to the little helmet. He wanted to wear it. I just kind of gave it to him because he wouldn't stop pecking at my shoulder if he didn't get it. So just kind of let him roll with it. You know.
Where did you two get those? They
Um, I won him in a gambling bet.
I don't know if that's like deception or
Yeah, go ahead and roll deception versus Trovius. Go insight.
insight.
You do remember what we told the guards before when we were
God
getting inspected,
damn
don't
it.
you?
Insight.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta beat a 16. I have 0 in wisdom, so damn.
Oh,
Okay, I
No, we
believe you.
damn.
both get nat 20s on the second roll.
God damn, that was fucking. That's funny as shit. Okay.
Which Trobius would win because you got a -1 to
I
deception.
know. I know.
Well, that's all right. We're gonna go off the left for now. So like, oh yeah, when I'm gambling, on a gambling bet, yeah, because that's how you say that. The fuck? Who taught this man linguistics? Oh my god.
Oh, so you won it? Was it like a drinking contest like you had with me?
No, it was like dice. It was quite
Ah,
close. It was quite close of a gamble.
oh, congratulations. Those are fine pieces of equipment, even though they're a little dark. Ah,
Yeah, I treasure this. It took a lot for me to obtain this, so kind of just keep it on my person at all times at this point. It's like a special artifact thingy to me.
all right, keep that information. Okay.
As for the bird, I mean, I can't really. I wouldn't try taking the helmet from him. He'll bite your fingers off.
Ah, he was a little reluctant the last time I tried to take that dagger out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Tommy, somebody just mentioned dagger. Sheet has the Sheet had the dagger.
He
Lat.
already told me it's with Tavok. I already know it's with
Tavok has
Tavok.
yet to give it.
Yeah. I told Sheet to get it for me later, remember?
Ah, okay, cool.
And instead I just paid for her meal.
Okay, just out of character and out of game. Um, Rye, are you really using the Zoro skin?
Currently, yes.
Yes, he is.
That's
Hey,
awesome.
at least he chose an epic one for Zoro. Although for how his character is, I would have chosen to put one of Zoro getting lost like he always does.
Nothing beats Zoro and his phantom purple.
Phantom?
Yeah, it's like phantom purple.
9-bladed demon?
He says phantom in there when he does that move.
Oh,
Fight me.
What was it? Something purgatory?
Oh no, it was purgatory. You're right. You're right. It was purgatory. That was the one.
throwy.
I like it when he does math and it's like it's wrong, but he somehow actually comes out with the right answer. Like his approach to it is wrong, but it just somehow ends up correct. Like the fuck, the fuck. Zoro's like, I don't know how you did it, but he got the right answer. I mean, hell, him getting lost half the time is technically the right answer.
So that stuff about the dagger, what next?
All right.
After a a few hours, a little bit of a light conversation and everything like that. So you guys have gotten some information from Trovius. Like, number one, in order to do the kind of job you want to do, monster hunting, dealing with threats, that kind of stuff, there's like a pretty big monopoly when it comes to the Hunters Guild. They take care of that shit exclusively. And they've been known to not take kindly to poachers. So, if you're not part of the guild, you're expected to not take any of the jobs. But if you're part of the guild, you can take whatever jobs you want. And the guild pays. The guild pays well. But unless you're doing something like crafting or trading, or, I mean, hell, you might be able to get a third-party job guarding a caravan or a shipment of some kind. Maybe. But even then, a lot of those jobs are handed to the guild. And, like, you can't fight in the Colosseum unless you join the guild.
Seems to me like one can't really make too much of a living here. Do you think using your trading and hunting or violence without being part of the guild, is there any way to showcase our abilities at least?
Okay, the mistress wants me to keep an eye on them, and this one's talking more about the guild.
To be fair, honestly, if you were to give them an endorsement as a sponsor, you could probably get them in. But at this point, you're like, man, these guys seem really centered on doing things that don't involve joining the guild for things that the guild takes care of. It's kind of weird. You're not sure you'd put your neck on the line for them, but what better way to keep an eye on somebody than bring them in at the bottom level? So you're going to have to communicate with Desindra at some point.
Yeah.
The bitch.
I was mostly just commenting on how they just have a stranglehold on the very thing that I did for a living.
Yes.
And if there's no way to get in at the ground level, then yeah, I guess I'll just have to move on. Not suspicious. We're just the new guys on the block.
Hey, you guys have just shown no interest in actually joining.
Well, I did ask you, Trovius, about a way to showcase our abilities. We don't know
Okay.
anyone.
Oh yeah, there.
Let me say.
Okay, there you
something in
go.
character.
Yes, you're right. Go.
Look, we're the new. Look, I can see how things are here now. Here's the basic gist of it. Trovius, we're the new people on the block. We don't know anyone. is a referral the only way to get in at the ground level, or we just gonna have to move on?
Well, sadly, that is the only way so that the guild will know that the person that they hired the person that hires someone, they could they trust the person that would recruit somebody.
But
Is what I'm trying to say.
if they were to showcase something that was impressive to you, which like so far they're just kind of weird. Like they haven't shown you anything out of the ordinary
Yeah.
or super impressive. But if they were to showcase some abilities that you found interesting or enjoyed or thought would be a good fit, then you'd be willing to stamp the paperwork, so to speak.
Well, then how about this? You allow us to accompany you on a job. I won't even ask for payment. And if we happen to be up to snuff, maybe you'd be willing to give us a try as far as referring us to the guild.
I'm quite interested to see what your talents are out of each one of you. And if you can impress me, I might consider.
Impress how?
With whatever talents you have. If may it be fighting, if it may be within hunting, fighting, um, making
He only knows hunting and fighting.
no,
It's it's the barbarian. He's like, yes,
but
hunting and fighting, or fighting and hunting.
but also out of trying to remember what that one role is in like freaking Elder Scrolls, but like trading and socializing. If you can do
Speechcraft,
good,
yeah.
yeah, speechcraft. Um, if you just certain talents that nobody has really much seen.
Well, again, take us out on a job, chuck us off at the deep end.
There's a moment where
Let
you
us try to
feel
catch up,
there's a moment
or let
code
us try to
where
keep up.
Trobius's eyes kind of like glaze over and look in two different directions for a minute, like, shit. I'm on a job for the guild, right? How am I? Oh god, I need to call I need to get a hold of Desindra like as soon as we get out of this tunnel somehow. But then you remember
Roll an
something.
insight.
Like you watch his like he's kind of given an explanation of how to do that, and you kind of like give that like a thought. And as you're saying, like bring us along on a job, you just watch as he's like his eyes kind of like separate, like he's looking and like at just that 1,000-yard stare, and it kind of comes back, and he seems to have an aha moment. There
You
was
okay?
there was a problem around here. The guild was notified of it, but a job hasn't been posted for it. Uh, there was a critter that was occasionally showing up and never really got the chance to kill anyone, but right above the exit of this tunnel, apparently there's a big fucking bird that have been giving the occasional traveler, like lone traveler, a hard time, oftentimes trying to carry people and or cattle off. Nothing, no jobs have been posted for it yet, but I mean, maybe you could test their metal with that. It probably wouldn't be aggroed onto you guys considering the size of your group. But if they could find a way to bring it down, that'd be a good test.
Can I please use Miss Bernadette's hairdryer for my hair?
You know,
Okay, but I don't know where it is.
there might
then I
actually
don't
be
know.
something you guys can do to impress me.
Can I look for it?
At the end of this tunnel, there has been a beast that has been pestering most of the carriages that come down these tunnels.
What
There
kind
is
kind
of
of
no
beast?
beast?
From what you heard, big fucking bird.
big fucking bird.
Oh,
I turn to cheat.
I did too.
I think we might have something that could work as bait.
I mean,
Baby goat do 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 do.
he might not have to be bait at the same time, you know.
I think Tommy would disagree with you.
You say that as if you've never hunted before.
Yeah, but who says we have to hunt the thing? He said all we have to do is impress him.
And what part of it wouldn't involve hunting it?
Uh, Making it go away,
And
That's
how?
it. That's it.
So hunting
befriending
it. So
it. There's a whole bunch of different variations where we can totally impress this guy. He never said we had to kill or hunt it. He just said impress me with this beast.
Both of you, like, as you guys are having this conversation to the side a little bit, kind of hushed. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check. Both of you.
Easy. Except if I do a nat. Oh. Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'm in my armor, so it's with disadvantage.
Now, this is conversationally stealth.
Conversation.
I'm not worried about. He knows you're there, obviously, and like the conversation has been going back and forth. So don't consider this with disadvantage. Well, I mean, doesn't matter. You got a 16. Okay. Trobius, your wisdom sucks. And your
Thank you.
intelligence sucks. So your passive perception is a 12. Okay. So you guys managed to kind of have this like conversation off to the side, like just out of like kind of using the noise of the ox farting and the wagon rolling to kind of give you a moment to speak amongst just the two of you.
So you're telling me a guild called the Hunters want us to go after a beast without hunting it. Right.
There's not a job for it. That was the specific part.
Exactly.
There's not a
So-
job yet. So if you guys can deal with the problem somehow before it becomes a job in some way, Trovius
But we
might
were not
stamp
told
your
that it
paperwork.
wasn't a job.
I'm just continuing what we a
What I'm
little part of our
saying-
conversation there.
What
Gotcha.
I'm saying is that he may be a part of a hunting guild, but doesn't necessarily mean we need to hunt to impress him to be a part of this hunting guild.
Are all you monks so damned obtuse with your thinking?
No,
Some,
I just
if
think
it walks,
there's a lot other ways that we can go about this depending on what type of beast we are dealing with. All he said was a
I'm
fucking
gonna
bird.
peck at the back of Rye's head.
I bet,
Ow!
and just to accentuate it, and I bet you're the type that tries to feed a damned lion vegetables, thinking, yeah, I just got to expand its diet.
I mean, maybe the
The
lion is a
kitty.
vegetarian. You don't know this.
Or what if it's a
We're hunting
were-lion
it
Off-
and
off
it
script,
needs a
off
well-rounded
script.
diet?
There was the vegetarian shark and fishtails. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
And
but then
cartoon.
he eventually fucking
Fish are friends,
went
not
for
food.
fucking.
Then I'll tell you what. You can walk right up to it with the bait in tow, and we'll see what it does. I'll just stand by over here and watch.
What if it's like sheet? What if it talks?
Like I said, you do what you like. I'll let you have first crack at it. I'll just stand over there and with a great big bag of I told you so's when it goes tits up. No
Or we
pun
could just,
intended.
or if it comes down to it, I'll just burn it. It's fine.
All right, that's where your stealth is gonna end. If it comes down to it, I'll just burn it. It's fine. You hear them
Why is
coming
she
back
lighting
up.
shit on fire?
he's he's preparing.
Don't worry, I'm just prepping Breath of the Dragon
Smoke detector's
by
about to go
burning
off,
this
guy.
fucking paper towel.
All right. We shall impress you by ridding of this big bird.
I just roll my eyes.
Looking forward to it.
All right.
Can you give us any more information on this bird, or you don't know?
By estimate of how tall it is.
From the rumors, all you heard was big fucking bird.
Okay, that doesn't help.
There should be a job handed down to the Hunters Guild at some point, but sometimes that can take a few extra days or even weeks, depending. So, I mean, if they take care of it before a job's even up for it, then obviously they're made of something.
All right. Anyway, so this is a cave we're going into?
You guys have been traveling through the cave. You and Tavok have been like basically walking alongside the wagon as Trobius is driving it. Very simple. The ox seems to know what he's doing. There's reins in Trobius's hands, but
I
it
got something I
like
want to say.
basically barely uses them. Go ahead, Dummy.
We already got a giant fucking bird.
Yeah, no.
So why do we need to go on
that's
for
why
one?
That's why
It was a
Tevok was
small
trying to.
bird.
No, he's not. He's big enough.
Anyways, question, guy. Does the carriage have like lanterns or anything on it that I didn't realize if
No,
it does or not?
the entire tunnel is fairly well lit.
Okay, I just want to make sure that I can see because I'm the only one without dark vision in here.
Yeah, no,
So am I.
you can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Trobius also doesn't. The Goliaths also don't get dark vision, so it's like they're like. Let's see here. To give you an idea, Goliaths are related to stone giants. So like they are usually mountain dwelling, harsher environments, tough as all get out, skin rumored to be near the texture and density of stone, that kind of thing. So Goliaths also don't have dark vision because they're not really like they're not made for cave work. They're made for land.
All right. So let's go find this big bird. I'm ready.
Let's go find this big bird. All right.
I hope it's yellow.
You better not tell us what today's episode. Like today's episode was brought to you by the letter or number. What?
He knows what I'm thinking of, and it's great.
Hey, what's the name of the show with the guy in the train? The old
There's a
man on
lot.
the train.
The bird better not try to teach
Thomas.
me
No, it
Spanish.
was like a kid show. No, not
Mr.
Thomas the
Rogers'
Train.
Neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Let's all go down to the neighborhood. The
The
neighborhood.
bird better not try to teach me Spanish.
Right?
So we're gonna turn in sheep. We're in agreement.
I
She
swear to
can
God,
become-
if it resembles Big Bird in any way, I'm just gonna light it on fire.
Hola, soy
I'm
Big
half
Bird.
expecting it to be a macaw.
Imagine it being Cookie Monster shaped like Big Bird.
I also want to point out I like how the scenario matches just like Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, you.
Well, anyway, that's out of our system. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Guy smiling, you nailed it right on the head. You figured out his whole entire storyline.
Yeah.
The whole one.
We're
At
just
least
playing
this
Final
part.
Fantasy.
He's
In that factor, we gotta pull up the Final Fantasy music.
So help me if it's a two-story toucan.
toucan. Toucan salmon shoots Fruit Loops out its mouth.
All
I
right,
think, guys,
so I'm actually preparing this. Hold on, I'm preparing this other map for you guys because you guys didn't roll high or low enough with your DM or with your encounter roll that I had you roll, the D100. You didn't roll high or low enough to actually have an encounter in the tunnel.
Okay.
So I have to prepare the next map. And so like basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you guys on this map. Part of it is going to still be in the tunnel.
Can I before you do that, can I prepare myself with my harpoon?
the
Sure. I
harpoon
mean,
I
I
gave you.
forgot you have a harpoon now.
I do.
I thought you weren't I thought we weren't hunting at first.
You gotta, you know,
I'll say that in
we're
character.
not.
What
We're
do you
not.
need that for? I thought we weren't hunting it at first.
We're not.
I
But you cannot
thought you were
be
going to talk to
too
it.
ill prepared.
Okay.
all right. Now I need to find this one.
We forgot about the harpoon. Everybody forgot
Hey.
about the harpoon.
And we have a proficiency in harpoon.
Yes, we do.
Okay, there we go.
Who says I'm gonna kill it with my harpoon? Who says I'm not just gonna trap it?
I think it's going to knock you out.
Like everything else in this damn campaign.
Exactly.
All right, so
Oh.
as you guys are coming up to the end of the tunnel, the light is what like the light gets to you first. It's like, oh my god, it's like at first it's a speck, then it's a doorway, then it's the fucking exit of the tunnel into a brightly lit area. And as you guys get to the layers, token layer, boop, as you guys get to the where it kind of switches over from being perfectly prepared stone to kind of being an easier to maintain, but or like an easier to long-term maintain without a whole lot of issues. You guys find yourself, you find it's widening into kind of a dirt road instead of a stone road. And you guys need to be, wait, which one? Was it that one? Boop. All right, so the red line is where the tunnel ends. And like past this area, like pretty far, I'd say probably like a good 500, 600 yards. So like triple that in feet. It's like a good half a mile, a good like half a mile down the road, you see like structures and tents and stuff like that. But as you guys come out, you notice, as you guys get to the exit of the tunnel, I would like perception rolls from everyone. Nice.
Oh wow.
Why am I the lowest perception? Fuck this.
Yeah.
You're a clueless monk.
So Sheet and Rye, the change in scenery, well, and Trobius, the change in scenery light level kind of like hits you guys wrong at first, like just like, oh god, wasn't ready for that bright right away. But for like Dami and Tavok, you immediately kind of start like as you guys come out of the air out of the tunnel entrance. You start like you blink a couple times and start searching the cliffside that's up above where this tunnel came out. And as you do so, Dami and Tavok look up along the kind of face of the mountain that you just came through, facing towards the inner sections of Basin. And that's where you spot it. It is not that big. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell from this side, from how high up they are. Token layer. Boop.
Just how big did you say this big bird was?
With kind of a red tint on the edges, but kind of a blue around the body.
Out of character. All of it.
And as you guys
Uh,
kind of lay eyes on it, you can see it kind of like not necessarily moving, but like twitching, like it's looking maybe down at you guys, but also like the surveying the land underneath, as if it's looking for something.
Why don't we step back inside the tunnel real quick and send the ambassador of goodwill and his pet out first? I don't think it will attack. Too big of a group might spook it. If that's our quarry.
But once it's pointed out, you all kind of lay eyes on it, and from this distance, it's like it looks like a parrot.
I fucking knew it.
Oh, it can't be that bad.
Exactly why you're going first.
It's
And
just
I
a
and I
bird.
just exactly why you're going first. And I step back inside the tunnel. Go do your thing. Go ape shit.
I'm just I'm just I'm just here to see how you guys do things. Mm. So you guys tend to go to like fight on your own or like take turns. I kind of like that.
Generally speaking, there's some of us that are willing to take initiative, and then some of us that just hold back and wait to see others fail, and then we all fight. That's usually how it works.
Or
Well, if
maybe
somebody
some
wouldn't stole my dagger, I would be going to places.
and some people just simply don't understand that most beasts are opportunists and will not approach a large group, and understand that they might go after those that look weak or vulnerable. That's why we're sending you two.
All
She
right.
already went out. He's not listening to that.
I'm just gonna walk out and watch this bird for any sudden crazy movements with my harpoon in hand.
Okay. You fly out. How far up are you?
I'd say, okay, how high up is that
It's up at the top of one of the spires of this mountain range.
So at least
Like-
a good couple hundred.
At least 500 feet up. At least. And
I'm
the,
gonna
sh-
be
the
about 50
the-
feet up.
the cliff face is sheer. Like the face of the mountain itself is like sheer. There are no good points where you see any kind of like cracks or useful climbing advantages or anything like that. Without some serious gear, there is almost no way to scale these walls.
Yeah, I'm gonna be about 50 feet up.
50 feet up. Okay. Rye, you
As-
see Sheet kind of take off and start kind of
Yep.
circling back, kind of looking up at the thing.
Yep. So I'm walking out roughly about to like here-ish, I guess. Is there anything around me that like rocks or like big boulder things just in case?
Not really.
Not
The
really, it's just
the
flat
the
ground.
landscape is deliberately flat here. Like somebody took a lot of time to make sure that this place was deliberately flat.
Sounds good.
And then as you kind of go out and you're keeping an eye on Sheet and you're keeping an eye on this, is that a parrot? It starts taking to the air.
Told you. Ah,
Do I notice its path?
You see it kind of hits an angle where the sun is right behind it, but it's kind of blocking out the sun because of how high up it is. And then
Mm.
it starts to kind of curve around. Watch, like its eyes seems to be circling Sheet, who's currently 50 feet up in the air at his position.
Is the bird still about 500 or did it dip down any?
It actually went up higher.
Oh, cool.
Oh God. I am going to.
I'm gonna lower it down to 40.
Okay. Because your AC is on your thing, I might actually end up removing your AC bar on your token. None. And I am going to use the blue bubble for your personal, because you're a flying character. Yeah, your elevation.
Okay.
All right. I'm also seeing the bird flying up faster or higher and seeing Sheet fly lower. I'm gonna go ahead and cast a spell just in case. I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat. It allows me to move at an incredible pace, and at the end of each of my turns until the spell ends, which is duration of 10 minutes, I can take a bonus dash action.
There we go. Okay. Cool. Throw Expeditious Retreat into the chat for me.
There you go.
Concentration up to 10 minutes. Perfect. Okay, cool. Sweet. So you won't have to use key points to take the dash action as a bonus action.
Correct.
That's pretty fucking cool. Okay, I like that.
Can I go ahead and connect with Sheet since he's away from all of us and it's easier to hear him?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Do
you're
I need to
gonna
roll anything?
No, you're gonna throw your psychic connection out.
Mm-mm.
What?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so you're gonna connect to Sheet. You get to connect to
2 people, I believe.
2 people. All right.
I'm reading it. I'm making sure I'm reading it right.
Okay. Oh, your invisibility. Oh, okay. Yeah, 1. Gotcha.
There it is. Telepath between yourself and others. Perfect for the quiet invitation. Up to a number of creatures. Yeah, so it's just up to the number I roll. I only want to connect with sheet, so I mean I'll roll it, but
Yeah.
1d4.
Well, we'll go ahead and roll 1d4 because you can automatically connect to just one person without rolling.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'm connected with Sheet, Rye, and Davok. There you go. Everybody's connected. Welcome, bitches. Fuck you, random.
Oh, for a number of up to your proficiency bonus. No, for a number of hours equal to the number rolled, the chosen creatures. So you have 4 hours with Sheet and one other. Because that's based on your proficiency bonus. Not the die roll.
Well, I think I should connect with Rye, suspecting Sheet's not supposed to talk to Rye and it's supposed to be Rye's pet.
Okay. Perfect. So you kind of like you create yourself being
you,
like
Table.
kind of a telepathic bridge between like you being the kind of bridge between Sheet and Rye so they can communicate without actually talking. You
Yeah.
guys have absolutely no you guys have a minor delay because only because Dami has to pass it along, but telepathic communication often happens at a much faster pace, so it's not going to be a huge communication delay.
So
It
do
is
we have to say that I
nothing
relay everything
mechanically.
every time? Or can we just assume I'm
We will
relaying
just
it?
assume,
Okay, thank you.
unless you deliberately tell me no, that's not what I'm passing on. Okay.
I just want to make sure I
Where
don't
are you
repeat
on the
all of
map?
this. I should be with you guys.
You
I'm
have not
scrolling.
played.
Yeah, you're
yourself
with
on this map.
okay. Keep in mind that the tunnel
I can't see my
entrance is
token,
here.
but
You've not put it.
Let me pull the wagon
my
a little
token
farther
was up
back
here.
because
That's on
the
last
ox
map.
does not need to be in that bird's vision. You know better, Trobius. You know, like one of the things you heard about this particular problem is
It's
that
the bird taking
it
cattle.
wants cattle.
hmm
Maybe a lone humanoid, but it definitely wants cattle.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to roll initiative for this next bit. Let me find the tracker. There we go.
Oh, it's just terrible.
All right, and just to not give this away,
Still
let's
better
see,
than me.
initiative bonus is... okay. It's just a flat D20.
Is my question, is my initiative right? Because I haven't been. I just left it on default when I was doing my stats.
Your initiative is between your armor class and your speed on your character sheet.
No,
Yep,
Yeah,
Hey,
no.
Buck.
you're good.
Rye
Okay.
rolled a 2. You rolled a 5. It's just the bonus that made him have higher than you.
Yeah. Raya has an initiative bonus of 4. Tavok has 1. The extra numbers after that, those are your actual scores, and I did that on purpose so that I never have to ask who has the higher dex if you guys if you guys are rolling at the same time and you roll the same number. So I have you guys all set up perfectly with that,
Okay.
and then
That's how that works.
it
Okay.
got a 4. Okay. Descending. And actually, I'm gonna wait. Why did it roll? Oh, why is this doubled up? Okay, so she had 9. Delete. Dami had 17. So delete. Rye had 6. Delete. Tavok had 6. Delete. So Sheet actually has a slightly higher dex score than Trobius. So Sheet would go before Trobius. But you see how easy that made it to I didn't have to
I
go
don't want to
through and
go
ask.
first.
I mean, it's fine. You can hold your action. You can actually be in the mouth of the tunnel in relative safety with Trobius and Enigma, while Rye and Sheet try to bait this
I
thing
thought
down.
I didn't realize the red line was the mouth of the tunnel. Yeah, I want to do
Yeah.
that. I want
Yeah, you can go
to.
back.
Uh,
I mean, you
Hey,
we were we. I
I'm gonna
mean,
hide like a little bitch.
only those two were sent out.
Hey, DM, do you mind, now that I know where she is on the map, provide a little gesture before this encounter starts?
Like what?
Is it my dagger?
Yes.
Thank
I just,
you.
you might want this.
Creates psionic energy blades out of nothing and throws them willy nilly, but that dagger,
Hey, I still
that
have
is
one more
her most
dagger.
important possession.
It is.
Hey, that's a gold if she needs it.
Right?
Wait. Wait.
All right. So, Dami, you go back into the mouth of the tunnel after establishing the connection. Like, I got you guys. I'll pass on whatever the other one's saying. Communicate, work together. You guys are awesome at that, right?
No.
You run back into the tunnel, and Tavok's like, "Well, if you're gonna help him, here you go." Sheet. You're about 40 feet up. It seems to be kind of circling. And you're keeping an eye on it, and you can only guess because it's just a shadowy outline from how far away it is, really. And the fact that it's well up and above you and the sun is like in the same kind of area. Doesn't look that tough.
I'm going to prep patient defense.
What's your turn? You've got a action.
Yeah, but what am I gonna do with it being 500 plus and me being at 40? So I'm going to prepare patient defense so that I could take the dodge action if needed.
You could just take the dodge action as an action without spending anything.
Fair. Fair.
Would you like to take the dodge action?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Dodge. Dodge.
All right. Trobius, you see the owl do kind of like a mid-air flutter, keeping himself aloft. Eyes definitely on this giant bird up above them. It's your turn if you've got anything you want to do.
Well, just in case I need to like save them or anything, all I'm gonna do, and since they wanted to go out first, or they were told to go out by themselves. Pretty much, I'll just take out my. Let's see which one's actually better. Just my jet. Oh wait.
Javelins are
Yeah,
probably your most efficient and best
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, javelin. I'll just take the javelin off of my back and just hold it and watch.
So you're going to prepare an attack if things get too dicey.
Yes.
Okay. It's a little loose on the definition, but that's okay. We can work with that. Rye.
Yep.
You see Sheet preparing kind of some of the techniques of aggressively passive defense where you prepare to make a split-second decision and keep yourself safe from a defensive standpoint. Like, you see the way, you've both used this technique before. And you recognize it from your brother.
Yep. Your
turn.
All right.
If nothing happens, I know what I'm gonna do next.
I'm gonna take. Huh. I'm just gonna ready my harpoon. Uh, just kind of like I obviously don't want to make the first move here, so I'm just gonna stay lying or stay continuously walking a little bit and watching the bird as it flies over
Okay.
and watching sheet.
Do you want to prepare anything in particular for like an attack roll? If you prepare an action, it eats up all of it for the most part. Like I'll still let somebody move and prepare an action, but that action is going to be used as a reaction. So like if you decide to attack with something, you only get your one attack. You can't then feed into it and bonus off of anything, you know?
I kind of want to do this, but wait, what? Oh yeah, you know what? This is a cantrip, right? No, it's a level 2 spell. Never mind. I don't want to use that yet. I think I'm just gonna prepare to dodge just in case.
Okay. We'll give you the dodge action then. Make it easy. You don't have to spend any key points or spell slots.
Yep.
And you've still got Expeditious Retreat up. And Tavok, you have handed off the dagger to a very pleased looking Dami. You see them like both the monks, one midair, one on the ground, and both like seem like they're definitely preparing for whatever this thing might have in store.
Can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Right. And I just have a great big bag of verbal and mental "I told you so's" rattling around in my head, just going.
Do you want to prepare anything like an Eldritch Blast if things get too dicey, or any single action spell or action?
Yes, I first move 30 feet. I want to do it. I move 30 feet and ready a dodge action just in case.
Take the dodge action. Gotcha. All right.
Okay.
And
No guarantee that
now,
it'll go after that.
I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
now, I'm going to add a turn with an initiative of 4.
Womp.
As the bird,
Wow.
yeah, about 500 feet, maybe 520 feet off the ground, the bird suddenly, as you're watching, the wings fold into the side
Yep.
as it
And dive.
turns and just starts dropping towards Sheet.
That's
And
exactly
you
what I thought.
realize it's getting bigger and bigger. And as with D&D 5e rules, when something decides to drop, you fall how many feet per turn?
10.
50.
500.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
That's exactly
Oh,
why I
6
took
sec-
the dodge option.
Oh, in 6 seconds, that does make sense.
And it just, the wings suddenly disappear and it goes into a full on dive. And it's coming right for Sheet. And as it does so, two things. The first thing to meet Sheet is the beak. That is
Oh,
a
that's still
19
gonna
to
hit me.
hit. Okay.
Holy.
26 points of piercing damage.
So I'm down.
Wow.
Bringing Sheet. Oh
That
my
is
god, that is
exactly
your
my HP.
oh my god, that's exactly your HP. Bringing Sheet immediately crashing into the ground as it unfurls its wings.
What does the dodge action do again?
Gives them disadvantage on the roll.
Oh, yeah, that
Oh,
wouldn't help
that-
at all there.
It still got a 19.
Yeah, I was rolling that with disadvantage. Don't worry, keeping track of that. As you guys watch the beak come down, and to your horror, you watch as Sheet is just suddenly in the beak as it pulls up its wings at the last moment after snatching Sheet up in its beak. There's a sickening cry, Dami, over the telepathic connection.
How high is this bird right now?
It is
Is it-
about 20 feet at
Okay.
its
This
lowest
was gonna
point.
happen on either of your two plans.
Now, that means things are getting dicey. Trobius, you just watch as the owl kind of disappears into the beak of what you're realizing now. They weren't kidding when they said it was a big fucking bird.
Okay.
So you may make an attack roll. Because of the distance, I believe Javelin gives you disadvantage at this distance, correct? Oh, no, actually, you don't have a shot. Javelin's 60 feet max with disadvantage?
60 feet?
If I remember correctly. You know what? It'll be easier to look it up in the SRD. Here we go. Dude.
You're in
Javelin.
SRD.
You know who else is an SRD?
Your mom.
My mom. All right. Range 3120. I was wrong. You may make an attack roll at disadvantage.
Can I actually move out and attack? Or
Yeah.
No. Okay. So we'll do
You have
the
your movement
full
speed.
Yep.
I got you. Yep, 30 feet. All right, that puts you about. Well, we'll say about, because it's also like 20 feet above ground at the lowest point, we'll say you're at about 50 feet away.
And that's still a disadvantage.
That's still a disadvantage. 30 negates, within 30 negates the disadvantage.
All right.
Now, usually I wouldn't let somebody move as part of their reaction for a held action, but if something isn't done, I think Sheet's gonna die.
All right.
I didn't expect the bait to be this good.
All right. Spear.
Hey, this is both you
Wait,
and Rye's fault.
No, I chose
Both
javelin.
of you guys had the plan of pretty much putting me out as bait.
Yeah, I did. The
I did
javelin.
not.
I'm not.
You
I'm not.
Did.
No, I didn't.
It's
All right.
great.
I
You were
just
talking
didn't.
about
Use
using
them
me
as
as bait.
I did. That was
I'm not.
that was all.
I'm not
Enigma.
denying it. I just didn't expect the bait to be this good.
And you're on target with your throw, but because, like, maybe it's just because of how everything is playing out here and the terror of just watching this small creature just straight up get ate suddenly. One fucking mouthful. By the way, here let's show you guys what this looks like with sheet. There we go. So yeah, it just there's like a sickening crunch. It is Domi's turn.
After I threw that and I missed, I was like, ugh.
Can I do
Like as you throw, it's just its wings, the air following it. You watch as the javelin just suddenly drops right before hitting.
Might have drank a little too much. Still feel it. Okay.
since I'm close enough, I'm gonna do a vicious short bow. Since I held my attack anyway, but
All
I got a
right.
22.
That's
Oh,
also,
were
also
you?
sneak attack?
Was she also? No.
No, I just held my last action. I didn't do anything last turn.
Oh,
For
okay.
steadier aim, but
Oh.
it didn't matter.
That's fine. Well, we'll consider that first shot your held action. How about that? And so it takes 4 piercing damage. -4. Boop. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know
so
I had
now
to roll it
we'll
last
say
round,
we'll say
sorry.
it's your turn now. So like that attack doesn't count towards your turn.
So why does my held action not count?
That's
I
what
messed
I'm
up? Did I do this
counting it
wrong?
as.
Oh,
Now it's your turn. You've made an attack, you hit. Now it's your turn. You have your movement, your action, bonus action, whatever you want to do.
I want to shoot again.
All right. Sweet.
With
Do you
it
want
being a,
what?
with it being a new round, could I use
I'll be up
a
in a moment.
free action to say something real quick, to
No.
yell something real quick?
No.
Understood.
Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit.
Go.
Fuck it up. Am I getting anywhere?
Yeah, you
Seven.
watch as both of the arrows disappear into this thing's feathers. It doesn't seem to notice.
My arrows are down below, right? To change how many I have. Yes, okay. 16.
A quiver holds a max of 20.
I had 18. I'm down to 16.
Cool. All right, you've got movement, bonus action. What do you want to do? As a rogue, you can bonus action, dash, hide, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna stand back here in the safety of the tunnel. They won't know what came from me.
All right, sheet. Death saving throw, please.
Oh, fuck.
That is a failure. Trobius.
Ah. Danger such sense reckless attack.
Usually javelins come with multiples. Did you just have one or did you have a couple? Oh, yeah, you had 4. Okay.
Oh, I had 4.
Yeah, you have 4 total. One of them is in the ground below the... So I just added a resource for javelins on the right side of your character sheet.
All right. Okay. 20 feet. So we're gonna do another 30. Movement of 30
Okay.
towards the bird.
Gotcha.
And we'll do another javelin.
All right, this one won't be a disadvantage.
Okay. Why do I keep accidentally closing my thing? I don't mean to. Okay, anyway.
23 definitely hits.
Javelin D1 +4.
Damn.
That's max damage.
Oh.
Oh,
Yep,
Yeah,
that
that
is that's pretty good. You throw it again, like just like with the arrows, except this one hurt just a little bit more than the arrows did. The arrows were like simple bites from like a small bug or something like that. This is like a sting from a small bug. Just a little bit more potent for one shot, and you see the javelin stick into just part of its chest for just a moment before another buffet of wings come down and it like looses and falls to the ground. You definitely hit it. And it looks towards where it was hit a little bit, and you see its its eyes kind of turn as it seems to be looking right at you.
Hmm.
Bonus action?
Bonus action. I swear I am not hitting the X button on the stupid sheet. Bonus action, I will. I guess I'll just pretty much stand my ground and get ready for to dodge.
Bonus action dodge comes with the monk
Okay.
class.
All right, fair. I just take. Oh, bonus action. I'll just get my freaking greatsword out.
You get a free draw or so per round. I'll give it to you for free. That'll work.
I'm about to go freaking Shadow of the Colossus on this bird.
Fucking hope
Same.
so. I think Rye's about to do the same. Rye, speaking of Rye, it is your turn. I'm going to be grabbing melatonin for my kids, but I'm listening.
Cool. Okay. So I need guy to sit down for this because it's gonna be epic. Okay. Oh, it's a lot to process, but it's gonna work. So I'm gonna do it. Uh,
Don't worry, I'm listening.
I know.
You can just go. If it includes an attack roll, then
It does.
yeah.
It includes a lot,
All right.
and I need to make sure I can do it, which I know I can, but I'm gonna try it.
You understand action economy pretty good. I believe in you.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run towards it, and I'm gonna misty step above it to try to shoot my harpoon in its bird brain from directly above it. If I have to misty step on top of the damn bird to do it, I will do it. Enigma, what? I want to hear your thoughts on this, man. It's gonna work.
This is our gargantuan creature. That's
Yeah.
all I'll say.
That's okay. Even though it's a gargantuan creature, birds still have a specific area where their brain is, and it's a lot smaller than their actual body. So go for the weak point.
I hope the DM's obliging.
I gotta make sure I can do it though. I'm pretty sure I can.
All right. So you're gonna run forward.
Yep,
So
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
run-
Like you've
I'm gonna
got.
run
Let's see. You're a
towards it.
monk, so you've got.
I got 45. So
All right.
then I'm
Part
gonna
of your
Misty-
movement, you can also jump without requiring any action economy. With Misty Step being a 30 feet maximum, you will be right kind of in front of its face, not above it.
You said it was 20 feet above the ground.
The bottom of it is 20 feet above the ground.
Shit.
You can get in front of its face and make a melee attack with your harpoon if you would like.
I can't shoot it in the air.
It's not a harpoon gun, it's a simple harpoon.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me rethink this then.
Now, with a harpoon, it's a lot like a javelin.
can
You can
throw it.
absolutely throw it or make a melee attack with it.
So the bottom of it is 20 feet off the ground.
So if
And
you use your monk shenanigans to kind of jump up and then use bonus action Misty Step, you'll be kind of right in front of its face, but that's your maximum.
Right
You
in
will
front of
still
its
get in it. You
face.
will still get to make an attack of your choice.
You know what? Here's a better idea, I'm gonna do exactly what you said, but I'm gonna go closer to its eye, and I'm gonna stab it in the eye with my harpoon.
All right, called shots get disadvantage.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a let's see here. Did we actually put a harpoon on your sheet?
We
with
did not.
its
Well, we
attack
did as a
roll?
weapon, but not as an attack. So
Okay, where is it? I don't see it. All right, we'll go off of it's going to be a different die roll, but we'll go off of javelin stats, simple javelin range thrown. So that's based off dexterity. That's perfect. Just add that to your character sheet. So go ahead and make it's just instead of actually I can modify that. A harpoon is meant to do more damage, so it's actually going to be 1d8 instead of 1d6.
fair enough.
You are proficient. It requires dexterity for damage, type piercing. Perfect. Now, if used from a harpoon launcher, harpoons will deal more damage and have an extended range.
Okay. So
But
just roll that one.
go ahead and roll your javelin attack.
Come on.
22 both ways.
I'm down.
Holy shit. You just stab it right into the eye, and you watch as it reels back. 11 piercing. You definitely hit your mark, your target. You're not sure whether you were able to perfectly blind the creature on this side, but you definitely got a poke in there, and it has now shut its eye. And you watch as Sheet starts falling limply towards the ground. as it definitely opens its mouth after being struck in the face like that.
Question: is the harpoon stuck in his eye, or did I not pierce it enough?
You stabbed it. So you managed to stab it in there. You definitely did some damage. You're not sure whether you were able to blind it all the way, but you definitely got it to shut its eye on that
Okay.
side.
So basically the harpoon is stuck in there for what I know because it's closed around it, but I don't know.
You're
if
it's up to you. You can try to if you've got you don't have extra attack and you used Misty Step, which is a spell, so you won't have the option for Flurry of Blows or your bonus action attack.
No,
So you're kind
but
of done on that action economy.
I just want to make sure
It's
because
up to you. Like,
I don't
do
want to
you-
be falling.
Do you want to
from
be
the-
ramming it in there, or do you want to be like poking and holding onto your weapon?
Definitely probably going to be ramming it in there.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna give a certain DC here. Make an athletics check of your choice, or athletics or acrobatics check of your choice.
Oh, acrobatics all day.
Nice.
With a 20, with a 25, I'm gonna say like right now, you are suspended along with this bird.
Yeah.
So you are up at its head level. You are like into its eye and holding on for dear life.
Yep.
But because of your monk training, oh boy, was it easy for you.
Yep. That's my plan.
You may be able to do something really cool next round, dependent.
Do you
Tavok.
still think talking to an option?
I would say that's far beyond the thing we can do right now.
You don't want to be its friend?
I don't know, Bird. Do you want to like not attack us?
Looks like it's about to fucking eat your face.
It can't even see me. How could it eat my face?
It still has one eye open.
It's
Yeah,
just
but
on the
I'm
other
on the-
side. Don't worry.
I'm
Don't
on
worry.
the other side of him. He can't see.
We'll
me.
get there. We'll get there. It looks there's a generic air of just angry bird right now. Did I take off the hit points? No, I did not. Okay, so we're down
And one
to.
of us down below looks like bacon.
All right, Tavok. As you kind of shout towards Rye, a little bit of banter ensues, but Sheet is falling limp towards the ground. If he hits the ground
He's dead.
with nobody doing anything, I will consider that a failed death save.
Right. Well, I hear you.
So you want us to
I
do
was thinking
something?
on the same lines.
You'd have to go for a full sprint.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is not going to be fun.
Just throw your bedroll out underneath him.
That's gonna be some throw, and that's a dexterity check.
Listen, throw the bedroll out, put the dead bird on top.
Hey.
We'll be fine.
Hey, body blocking might do it. We'll see. I'm gonna have you make me a preemptive athletics check.
Who, me?
No, Tavok. Fuck.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so that is like legendary athletics and acrobatics that we're seeing on the field right here. I wouldn't say the stuff of gods, because that's where you hit like DC 30 and shit like that. But you guys are definitely putting on a show with some weird feats of just
Definitely impressing me.
all right. The bird.
Oh, I still have a bonus action.
Oh, what do you want to do?
I use my bonus action to cast.
You did not come through.
Yeah, you stopped after you to
Oh,
cast.
yeah, I was talking to myself. Sorry.
Okay.
I use my bonus action to cast Hex, and weaken its strength modifier.
Disadvantage on
And
ability
yell,
checks
"Back
made
to
with
the
the
tunnel!"
chosen ability. All right. Bird's turn. Bird, bird, bird. Bird's the word. Bird, bird, bird. Bird's the word. Don't you know about the bird? Well, everybody is talking that the say. I don't remember the fucking song. Shut up. Talons. All right. Rye.
Yep.
I'm gonna give this disadvantage to hit you because it currently has to have its eye closed on that side. Does a
Holy shit.
15
Had a
hit?
nat 20. Oh, no, it doesn't. But it had a nat 20 of 33. What is that shit?
As it tries to scrape you away with a talon,
Hit.
you manage to like actually somehow midair just dodge this while holding on to the harpoon, and then its beak snaps around, trying to peck you off. That is a 29.
It does hit.
Okay. You
Wait.
are going to take half damage from
How does
this.
that make sense? How can it be?
Oh.
That makes 0 sense. Oh, well.
You're
It's a
gonna
big
take
bird.
half damage from this as it starts to wrench, as it wrenches its head around, trying to get the foreign object out of its eye. And the beak comes in, and you take 11 points of piercing damage as you feel it stab into your thigh. As it jerks its head, trying desperately to get you out of its eye.
This is some really flexible bird.
Yep. And it is going to then start flying up. We're gonna put this at an elevation of its bottom, so its flight speed is 120. It is going to just beat its wings and go up 120 feet. So instead of 20 feet above the ground, it's now at 140 feet above the ground.
But I'm still on it, obviously.
You have the option. Would you like to still be there with it?
Oh, obviously.
Awesome. I can't wait for it to scrape you off and see how much fall damage you take from 140 feet up in the air.
That'll be fine.
Yeah, fair. You'll definitely be fine.
There's a javelin still on the ground that I can work with.
All right,
Best case scenario, you won't even feel it when you hit.
Dami. It starts flying up, and you see like a confused Rye kind of almost ragdolling with wind speed as it shoots straight up in the air.
I'm going to go ahead and do another bow attack with sneak attack since Rye is within 5 feet of the enemy,
Okay.
which
Cool.
gives me an extra 2d6.
you will still have disadvantage because even with the short bow.
Nope, I do not. Sneak
What?
attack. Sneak attack says, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack.
If you
roll.
don't have disadvantage, that's the problem. You would have disadvantage because of the range of the short bow. So
Yeah.
the short bow range, you've got a pretty decent range, is 80 standard, 320 for disadvantage. So because you do have, like, if you didn't have disadvantage on the roll, then yes, you would have sneak attack.
But can I move up 5 feet and then hit him from 80 feet away?
No, it
Because
is
you-
140 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Nah,
That
that's
he-
bullshit.
Nah.
That's
Get ready to be hit, right?
oh my god.
Now here's the thing. From your distance right now, the bird, if it was on the ground, it would be 80 feet. But it's 140 now. That would make it 200 distance right now.
Yeah, ish. Thereabouts.
11 hits, right?
11 and 10 both miss.
Well, but I tried. Well, I'm gonna. Do I still get my bonus action?
Yes.
I can dash like what, 20 feet?
No. If you are choosing to dash as a bonus action, so that would give you 60 feet of movement total, because dashing doubles your movement speed. So you have your move action, which is separate action economy. So your move action is
Great.
30 feet. Your dash bonus action would be another 30 feet.
There.
There you go. Okay. Sheep. Death saving throw.
Tylon.
Sorry.
Death saving.
That's it.
Jesus
Aw.
Christ, dude.
Oh Jesus, fuck.
We gotta stabilize him.
Fail.
There, we need to
Because of Enigma's foresight and opportunistic behavior, you're still unconscious. You are on death's door. If you fail or have a reason to fail one more death save, Sheet will die.
Can I do medicine? I'm not that great at medicine. but I'll do
Because
medicine for you.
Because Tavok ran ahead and did his best to catch you without letting you take any damage, you don't fail the third death save yet. That is your turn.
Keyword yet.
Trobius.
There ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be able to like leap to grab like onto its talons.
It is 140 feet in the air.
I could probably grab someone and throw it. But nah. All right. What do I have? Do I have it? Oh, that's a mess kit. Never mind. I have no such healing things or anything to stabilize him with.
You would have a healing potion on you.
Oh,
You can
okay.
also just try medicine.
Guild members are taken care of, and usually when you go out on a job, they'll give you one at like a good discount. So
Alright.
like I'll say you have one in your inventory. Basic 2d4 plus 2.
2d4.
Okay,
Plus
well,
2.
all right. Keep in mind we're on a map here. Move your character token, unless you're gonna throw it at the bird
Yep,
that
might
is
as well.
currently limp in
I'll just-
Tavok's arms.
I'm gonna
Don't
go
I
over
have to
there
be
and
stable
give
for health
and
potions to affect?
What?
no,
Don't I
you're
have to
at
be
0.
stable?
You're at exactly 0. So pretty
When
much
you lose all of your hit points, you go down to 0. In order to die from like too much damage, I know the
You have to
calculation for
go
that.
double,
Don't worry about it.
if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
So it's well, it's pretty clearly worded, and I've got that. I'll let you know if we ever come to that situation. But once you hit 0, you're at 0, unless otherwise specified. So going, that just renders you unconscious for death saves. Now from 0, go ahead, somebody roll 2d4 plus, so one of you two, I don't care which, Trobius or Sheet, roll 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Plus that on a 2.
6. So Sheet, you are at 6 hit points
Yay.
as the healing juices make their way down your throat. Nothing from Stormy? Nothing. Okay.
I don't know what I can't do anything.
I know. No, I was just saying the healing juices going down his throat, and you like didn't say anything. I
You
thought
get
for
mad at
sure
me
you'd
when I
have
say
something.
stuff.
I
You
did
get mad at
not.
me when I say stuff. You get mad at me when I don't say shit. What the fuck do you want from me?
All your chaos.
I don't have it. I have a migraine.
I
and
rely on
neck pain.
I rely on you for love and support to the god of the world by
I thought
throwing
you
the
relied
entire
on me for
party into
suffocating.
chaos. No. Trust me. Heavier girls have tried.
But I have 2 girls try it at once.
That sounds like a great time.
All right.
We need to use you as bait every time we need to lure something in.
Who?
I
That's
was
a good
saying
idea.
that to cheat. I was saying that to cheat when he was opening his eyes.
All right, so Trobius, that is an action to fish out the potion, slam it down Cheat's beak mouth. Do you have any bonus action? You've used most of your movement. The bird is currently just going straight the fuck up, and you hear like kind of a as Rye is just getting higher and higher up.
Do I hear this as I awake?
Well, sure. I'm just asking
Let's
if
get-
Trobius wants to finish his turn with a bonus action of any sort.
I'll have to grab what. Okay, actually, I'm down to 2 javelins. I'll just have to grab the one that the one that's on the ground is already there, so I'm gonna pick it up. And I can't make it an attack action. Sadly.
No, you already used your action for object interaction with the potion and sheet.
Yep.
Is that it?
And go into a rage. I think.
Okay.
Nah, actually, no, I'll save it for now. I'll just pick up the javelin and get ready for my next turn.
Rye, you have gone terrifyingly high up in a very short period of time.
How high am I?
100. You are currently 150 feet above the ground,
Okay.
or 160 because you're at the top. No, 150 because you're about head level. Okay, so based on the creature's size, you are about 150 feet off the ground.
Okay. Let me think about what I'm gonna do real quick. I kind of want to blind this thing fully.
what would it take for me to be able to pretty much get to the other eye to do an attack? Like, can I like
Uh,
can I
it's
do like some
it's
crazy
gonna
acrobatic
yeah,
shit that'll
it's gonna be another attack roll at disadvantage.
okay.
If you're gonna try for that. Basically, you're going to use the leverage of removing the weapon from one eye,
Well, no, I
trying
wasn't
to
gonna.
flip over the bird's face and get to the other eye.
Well, no, I was. I'm leaving the harpoon in that eye. I'm
Oh,
gonna use
okay.
a different. I'm gonna use something else to attack the other eye. I'm just wondering if I can use some like acrobatic skill to get to the other eye.
You know what? I won't even make you roll for it. This is just gonna be an attack roll at disadvantage.
Okay, so I
However,
get to,
you have
Yep.
all of your attacks and your bonus action for attacks. So you can make as many attacks. And if you spend a key point, you could do the flurry of blows and make 3 in succession attacks if you want. So you can 100% flip around this bird and try to bat it right in the eye.
so I can technically do 3 different attacks on top of if I do flurry of blows.
No, that's if you do flurry of blows, because flurry of blows you get 2 attacks as
I
a
get
bonus
an attack
action.
and an okay.
And so your attack action is still at 1 attack.
Okay.
So if you're going to spend the
Oh,
key
buddy.
point and use your attack action and your bonus action flurry of blows, you can bat this bird right in the other fucking eye.
We got
Or
punch.
or I can just throw a firebolt in its eye if I'm close. I just want to firebolt him in the eye really close.
Because this already has disadvantage, I'm not going to let you use a ranged spell attack because you would
Oh.
have disadvantage for being within 5 feet of your target.
So ranged spell attacks don't work.
I mean, can you imagine doing a point blank range with a fireball and it not recoiling or like backfiring?
What about a melee spell attack?
What do you got in mind?
Shocking grasp.
Okay. You wouldn't be able to follow it up with a flurry of blows because you have to take the attack action on your turn in order to activate flurry of blows.
That's fine.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use shocking grasp.
All right. So you should have that on your character sheet under attacks and spellcasting.
No, it says after you take the attack action for flurry of blows.
Yeah.
It's as bonus actions.
Yeah, you have to take the attack action in order to activate flurry of blows as a bonus action.
Is shocking grasp not?
It's a spell.
It's a spell
Okay,
action.
It is a spell.
So
Cantrip.
it says make a melee spell attack. So can I use my monk unarmed? Right?
No, so you're gonna actually roll shocking grasp on your attacks and spellcasting block. So above your equipment, below your hit dice, death saves,
Oh, I see.
you're gonna hit that. There you go. Oh
Damn it.
no.
Oh no.
Damn it! I should have done
Oh,
flurry of
no.
blows. Fucker. All right, it was a good
I
try.
have a
You-
question.
You read what?
Why does it say NaN next to shocking grasp?
Oh, your browser's having a hard time.
Okay.
But
Says it
for
on mine as
us,
well.
it gives us the spell card, which
Yep.
shocking grasp, casting time 1 action, range touch, target a creature you try to touch.
No. I'm talking about on his roll where it says 718 and then it says touch and then it says shocking grasp and in
That's
parentheses.
because it doesn't have a modifier. That's what that means.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't have it doesn't take a modifier from one of your skills or your attributes. That's
Oh.
what that is.
Wait, Oh, it might be because it hasn't recognized. Because hold on,
I thought it was
Artificer.
supposed to.
Our Artificer is the class from shocking grasp for you, right?
Yeah.
So that's based off. So that's an 8, not a 7.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
yeah.
You have a +1 modifier for your intelligence, and it did give you your proficiency for the roll, but it didn't give you the +1. So I'll keep an eye on that. Thank you for pointing that out, Stormy. The NAN is basically it doesn't know what bonus it's supposed to go off of because his race, his classes, like his starting class and his secondary class, all are vying for essentially control. So we'll have to double check a lot of those things as we go. In this instance, you get a bonus of +1, so that's an 8 to hit. You still miss.
Yeah. Can I change that myself to the +1? Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
absolutely. What you could do is just hit intelligence. That way, if you level up on intelligence or you change something on intelligence, so attack spell +1.
I just put the +1.
Nah. Well, I mean, yeah. Wait. Damage. Oh. Oh wow, that is really fucking weird, huh?
Yeah.
Hit damage in the chat bar really quick on Shocking Grasp for me.
Hold on.
On the chat bar to the right.
Just click on it and roll damage.
7. And Shocking Grasp deals 1d8 lightning damage. Hey. Okay, so that's working as intended. The damage is working as intended. And so, yeah, we'll just have that +1 in there for now. If your intelligence modifier changes, we'll change it over ourselves.
Sounds good. So I missed, and now I'm free falling.
And I'm free,
I tried to help.
free falling. All right, now, because you can fall 500 feet in 6 seconds. And, like, you managed to try to use a spell and then missed and fell. I'm going to give you an acrobatics check to negate 1d6.
Would it change it if I said I want to somersault into the ground?
That's what the acrobatics check is for.
Damn.
If you can roll high enough, you'll pull that off. Oh,
Easy.
20. I'm going to let
Easy.
you negate 2d6.
Yeah.
So, 14 d6 minus
Don't-
10 for the first or last 10, minus 10 from the first or last 10, minus 10 more because of the last 20 on the acrobatics roll. So, 14 minus 3 is
Oh god, I'm dead.
11d6.
Oh god.
Would I be able to fly up and try to slow down his momentum myself
it was-
as well?
it's
No,
Help him out.
it's his
you're
turn.
you're still trying to gain consciousness on your.
Mm.
I think you're dead.
34 points of damage.
Am I
This
allowed to
doesn't-
cure wounds on myself?
This does not kill you. No. You already used your action to try to cast a spell this turn.
So it does not kill me?
You take 34 points of bludgeoning damage as you're falling and you're like, no, oh, this is a long way. How am I going to approach this? And you spread out and you're like, oh, I got to try to roll out of this. And you do, and you immediately feel such sharp pain from the hip you try to roll and shoulder you try to roll through as you feel several things in your body just get crushed.
There's no javelin below me, right? Like the
No,
javelin.
I picked it up. You're
No,
good.
Damn.
they have not been picked up.
Wait, so Was there a javelin below me?
There are 2 javelins on the ground.
Couple arrows,
But
too.
I'd put them right about here.
And they're stuck in the ground. Is there any way I can negate some more by springing on one of those javelins?
No.
Damn it. I'm a monk.
34 points of
I
bludgeoning
got no hit
damage
points anymore.
as you hit 0 and go unconscious, feeling what feels like as you tried to turn all of the momentum away into a roll, you turned some, but not most of it by far as you crumple, your vision going hot white with the pain, and then a peaceful darkness as you slip into unconsciousness.
Yay. Screw you, Enigma. I did it to myself.
Damn right you did. But you did it in a cool way.
Right?
Fuck yeah.
You made it good.
Yeah.
And
shit.
so it is Tavok's turn as
Left a small little crater.
Damn. And I turn to Cheat, and I look back at him and I just go, "Do you two compete in getting knocked out?"
I just glare at him.
Totes Propes.
I look around at our surrounding terrain, think of a mound of grass that would blend in perfectly, and cast Silent Image, and just make a inconspicuous grassy small hill, 15 feet high and 15 feet in
Wide.
diameter around us. I imagine that the bird that's above us is too busy being pissed about its eye and not really paying attention to us to see me
Sure.
conjure this. And I tell the others, now don't move. Stay still. Hopefully it doesn't see us just yet. Do what you have to do to recover.
All right. So you guys have partially injured this bird's eye, and you have brought it from, let's see here, 248 hit points down to 216. And injured its eye. Okay. Yeah. It starts flying away. And instead of heading back up towards the peak where it was sitting on, it seems to be flying farther off to the east, where you guys can see like kind of specks above a mountain. As if tiny birds. And so it is going to peace the fuck out. Dami, Raya's dying inside the bush.
I was gonna go do a medicine check because that's all I can do.
Okay.
But I gotta move there, right? So I'm 20 feet away, so.
Yeah, you've definitely got the movement speed, so you're good.
All right, Gertie, you gonna watch me fail medicine again, guys? It's been so long.
Okay.
Yes.
With a soft 20,
Good job.
you stabilize Rye completely. Rye, you won't have to make any death saving throws. You are stabilized. You're still at 0 hit points.
You're welcome.
Hey.
You can only speak falteringly, and you can't move without help. If you take any aggressive actions, you will fall back completely unconscious and need to start making death saving throws again.
Am I lying in a position where I'm already touching myself?
No.
Why would you be touching yourself?
You're
No.
partially folded on the ground. She's just helping you get your lungs working and making
Got it.
sure your heart's beating and that the damage didn't spread too far in to make you
That's-
choke on your own blood.
That's my first time
Wait,
passing.
what
a
happened to the
medical
bird?
check.
I didn't hear that part. Did it go bye-bye?
Yeah.
As you're kind of like hazily looking around, yeah, you don't see any sign of it.
Okay.
All right, and because you've been stabilized, we no longer need to be in turn order.
All right.
Break time?
Well, that didn't
good
go
thing.
as well as it could have.
Sure, if we need it, do we need a break time?
I'm okay,
Oh.
but I don't know. You guys have all been sitting here, you four.
Pretty much at this time, if I would see the bird fly away and I see his body unconscious or his body just laying there, I would just like pick him up and throw him over my shoulder.
Oh,
Sounds painful.
Yep, it is very painful. All the broken bones, all the shattered portions of bone, all digging into fleshy tissue on the inside.
oh.
So are critters like that the norm around here?
Ish.
I said that in character to.
Yeah, I
sorry.
was given
in
code. I was given code the general idea. Ish.
That-
Two choices.
I've only been told about the bird. This is my first time seeing it.
I mean, is it the norm or other? What's next? Are the rats here the size of a giant?
Not as big as that.
Still pretty impressive.
Is there a way that I can like whistle to the oxes to have them come out?
Yeah. Yep.
And I just let the illusion drop.
And now I just gently carry him over to the cart.
All right. So you guys are Rye is laid gently in the back of the cart, is barely functioning, but looks like he'll survive given some rest. She only alive because that healing potion definitely got you to the point where you could finally breathe again.
Hey.
You guys officially annoyed it enough for it to leave. So now it's not a problem anymore.
Hey, little bird, you might as well get inside too. Keep an eye on your master.
That'll do, bird. That'll do.
I just waddle off. I don't even go inside. I just waddle off.
I'm sorry? Here, hold on.
I
Let me
continue
move.
forward.
Let me
pretty
move
much.
Rye here. There we go.
He's just sulking. Let him be.
I'm walking next to the carrot.
Didn't we agree that your walking speed sucks?
It's 40 feet.
You're probably too.
It's actually pretty decent. It's 40 feet.
Yeah, but you fly as your primary source of movement.
But that doesn't mean I can't walk.
Your flying and walking is definitely different.
No,
It's-
because
At your height, I will actually fight you
Oh,
over this.
Actually, flying speed equal to your walking speed.
yeah,
Yes. But I will fucking fight you over this. Watch an owl walk through the woods and watch an owl fly through the woods.
Good point.
we have
You're
never
not a-
went over this.
You're not a penguin. You are an owl.
I perch on Rye's face.
Well, there we go. Got him in the cart now.
There we go. Perfect.
What is a gamer session without a little teabagging?
Oh, the owl and teabag special. All
But
right.
an owl doesn't have a
The
teabag. They have
cloaca
cloaca.
teabag special.
Just rubbing his, I don't know, cloaca. I don't remember.
Tail feather.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Get up in there. All right.
Guess what I had for breakfast?
Rocks start falling from the mountains above you. You've been sitting there for too long and everybody dies.
Yay. New campaign. I'm joking.
You
I'm
haven't
joking.
gone anywhere with this campaign. It'll
I've
be the
gone
same
somewhere.
campaign, just different fucking characters.
Yep.
I just picture
Can I just go to
a
bed?
guy with a NES just in a rage, just busting that reset button. Those who know what an NES is.
Yeah, I do.
Everybody here knows what the NES is.
I'm the youngest here, and I know what an NES is.
That was our second console.
Oh, did you have a Sega Genesis or what was it called?
An
Genesis.
Atari.
Atari.
An Atari. That's right.
I've played Atari before, quite a few times actually.
Started with Atari.
Started from the bottom
Then
up.
we got a Nintendo, and then my grandparents got a Sega Genesis, and then my cousins got a Nintendo 64, and then I got a PlayStation. It was just
Oh.
like different portions of the family had different consoles as they were coming out.
I played on every console that I've owned video games until I got the PlayStation 5, and I tried Dead by Daylight, and after that, after 5 minutes, I was like, "Fuck this!" And now it's just for Netflix.
Until
mean,
GTA 6
I am-
comes out.
Ungodly.
You know, none of your family had a Super
Xbox?
Nintendo entertainment system.
All right. Well, I mean,
Okay.
we are getting to
Yeah.
about that usual time. Do you guys want to call it here?
Yeah. And my family had an SNES as well.
But did you have a Super Nintendo? Code asked.
Yeah.
I was
SNES.
asking.
No, he was asking
Guy.
No. One of my friends had the Super Nintendo. My family never did. Me or my cousins. They went straight to Sega Genesis, then Sega CD, then N64. And then I got the first, like the original PlayStation, and yeah.
She's not
You
awake.
sound a much better guy than at the start of the session.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I've
you-
been taking my medicine all session.
Gamer rage cleared you right up.
I'm infected.
All right, well, that's good. I mean, we got two people needing to go to sleep, wanting to pass out, so we'll go ahead and end the session here for today. You guys managed to chase off a rock. You did not manage to kill it, and you did less than 25% of its hit points and damage.
Yeah, I would have done a lot if it weren't for the fact that I was knocked out first.
Yeah, none of us
I'm
died. That's
so
all.
sorry
When are you
that
gonna learn not to go first? You?
I'm so
dragon
sorry.
is-
I'm so sorry
When
that
y'all
it
decide
rolling
to
a
stop
6.
offering me as a baby goat.
I'm Tylon. I'm really sorry. That unfortunately for you, with disadvantage, it made an attack roll
And still hit.
it rolled a 6 on the die to get a 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably gonna hit you. You just weren't expecting me to abuse the rules of D&D.
And hey, if your character had to receive a send off, a giant bird of legend is. I can think of worse ways to go.
So, I have a question once you end stream.
Yep. Well, say goodbye, everybody. We're gonna go to ending
Good
soon.
night.
Later.
Take care.